So it's the time. We can't be Smallwood bees without bees, so let's go get some bees. It's a perfect evening for it actually. It's just started raining, which is what I want, because they'll all be inside. Ideally, I've left it so it's I've left it later in the year than I would have liked, because they're starting to make baby bees and stuff like that now. But it's okay. They should all be in. It's quite cool. It's quite late in the evening, so we'll go fetch them. I don't know, without going into too much detail like before, with the bees you can move them 3 meters or 3 miles, nothing in between. And because when moving house, it was about a mile away as the crow flies. If I tried to move the bees straight away, they would have all gone back to where I'd moved them from, so it would have just been a disaster. So I've been able to keep them here, which is, I don't know, maybe 5 miles away. So I've stayed here and I've been here over winter, and what's been really good about it, it's given me the luxury of being able to make the bee pen. Because if I'd had to move them, it might have been fine, but they might not have liked me doing stuff and they'd be in the way. As it is, I've got the area perfect, sorted, great, no problem. So, and I mean, where I'm keeping them, they've been very Sheffield Beekeepers Association. It's where they keep a lot of their bees, and they've been very, you know, they've not said I need to move them or anything like that. But it's time. Well, with Smallwood bees, we need some bees. So just one hive, luckily, at the moment. I'm going to try and expand as the year goes on. We'll see what happens, see if they swarm. But yeah, time to get them. So fingers crossed. It went super smoothly last time. Let's hope it goes as smooth this time. I'm already sort of thinking, that'll be okay. We don't really need this. We don't really need that. It's one of those ones where, you know, things have gone well and then you get complacent. But I'm going to try and, I've got a ratchet strap, I'm going to ratchet together. I've got a piece of wood which I'm just going to screw over the entrance. You could probably get away with putting like a bit of foam in it, but I'm like, one, it's not even the fact I don't want to get stung, which is obviously a factor. It's also I don't want if any bees get out while we're out, then they'll never find their way home. So I don't want that, because, well, they'll die. So there's another reason to do that. So yeah, fingers crossed. So the bees are coming home. So I've got my ratchet strap. I think I left one, but better to take one just in case. I've got my drill and I've got my board. So all I'm gonna do is put down the entrance. I'm hoping they're all in. I'm prep ready. Boom, boom, boom. Ready to go. Car's ready. I'm ready. Let's go. Oh, this pond. I'm semi tempted to try and copy it, but it's quite a difficult creation to make, this pond. Right.
Watch out, it's quite slippery.
Yes. God, that'd be awful, wouldn't it? Imagine carrying the bees and then slipping over. Oh God, makes me shudder just thinking about it. Alright. Feel like being reunited. Like, hi guys. You all okay? Alright, it's this one, isn't it? Oh my God, it's massive. Alright, we don't want to, I want to take that ratchet strap off without them getting upset. It's nice and quiet. Yeah, no, it's alright, it's alright. Alright, no bees, totally unsuspecting. Yeah, no problem. Perfect.
It's good.
Everybody's happy. I'll leave the brick. Now, put the ratchet strap back on. I wasn't sure what to call it. Well, I like to name bits in the garden.
I was going to call it the bee box, BQ bee box, and then I was like looking at it. It's basically like a sheep pen. So I was like, we'll call it. Done this the wrong way. We'll call it the bee pen. Perfect. Very good. Okay. All right. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Yeah, good, good, good.
See where you're going.
Not very well, but we'll be alright. I'll give them tonight to calm. Would you say give them tonight to calm down, obviously, and then if it's a nice day, have a look at them tomorrow?
Yes. Well, I want to just open them up. Just
Yes, I'll let him out like tonight.
put that on down there.
Yep.
We'll close the gate.
I hope they're alive. I assume they're alive. Never even thought about that. Are they alive? Do we know?
Well, certainly, every time I've been, they've been
Cool.
out flying.
I was just thinking, yeah, I've not even thought about them. Flat. Should we put it on that log there? So it's higher up. And I'll open the boot.
Okay there?
Yeah. What do we reckon? Yeah, me too. Maybe they're just super happy to be coming home. Yeah, there's usually more volume, but we shall see. Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Ready?
Yeah, makes sense. Loads of room. Right, very good. Sort that out the bigger. Perfect. Meant to be. Right. Yeah, cheers for that, Roger. Appreciate it. Right. That went all right. Well, they don't sound raucous at the moment. Is that a good sign? Well, it's not a great sign, but we'll find out whether they're alive in a little while. Hopefully they are. I mean, speaking to Roger, they were alive, so they should be. And then what we'll do, getting back tonight, they've still got it's like a metal mesh on the front which has little holes in it, and it's called a mouse guard, and all that is to stop, because mice will go in there in winter and just basically go in there and die, and we don't want dead mice in there, and they're on at the moment. So we'll do two things when we get back. We'll take off that piece of wood, and we'll take off the mouse guard. Yeah, so fingers crossed we're alive. So the bees are coming home. So far so good. I'm sat in the car and I'm not surrounded by bees, so that's a good sign. It's getting dark, so all I'm going to do as soon as we get them back, I'm going to suit up again just in case. I'm going to unscrew the piece of wood, and then fingers crossed we get a couple of bees coming out. I don't want to like an angry swarm coming out with fury and vengeance, but if just a couple of bees come out, that means they're alive and well. And then tomorrow I'll have a proper look at them, make sure they've got plenty of food, all that sort of thing, and hopefully they'll like their new accommodation. Well, it's not really a new accommodation, it's the same house, just different location. So yeah, I picked up their entire house and moved it. But where they are, I think it would be better, because where they were, it wasn't bad, but it's quite shaded. Whereas where they are going to be now, it's full sun. So they should be super energized now, and they're going to go out, get loads of honey, and just be very happy, content bees, fingers crossed. And hopefully I don't get stung this year, but we shall see. But yes, bees are coming home. We're in the car, we're on our way back. It's going well. Use your... There we go. Alright, so the front is facing me. Now, if anything happens, don't drop the beehive and run, because we'll place it down and then move. Alright, so we'll put it on that stand. That way, that way, that way. So watch out these steps. Oh, here's one I prepared earlier. Right, needs to go a bit further back because I can't, just because of how the it's fine. I'll sort it out in a bit because of how the bracket is. Right, let's take these off. Home to the bee pen. Let's see what happens. Screw this, pull it forward, take off the mouse guard. I can't even remember how I put the mouse guard on. Oh, so I'll put it on with screws. Screws and staples. Right, okay. Let's see what we got. Am I? Well, we'll see. No, I'll take the mouse guard off if I can. Do we have bees? Not yet. Doesn't mean they're not there. It's a cold day. Alright, so that's that. Do we have any bees coming out? Really looking good at the moment. I'd be very sad if they've not made it. No, I don't think they've survived. There's a lot of dead bees there. No, I think they've died. Oh. No. No, no bees. No bees. Oh, that's such a shame. So it's been very disappointing, basically. So apparently 1 in 3 beehives don't survive the winter, and this is one of the 3. I don't know why. I mean, I'm looking. They've got food in here, so they had honey. Because normally I would have checked them more, but they have got honey, so they did have food. So I'm super disappointed. Yeah, I mean, well, of course I'm going to get some more bees. I've built a bee pen. I've got to get some more bees. I can't have built all of this and then not have bees. But yeah, really disappointing, actually. Really disappointing. Can't. I mean, I'm going to speak to my friend Phil, who's a bee. See, there's honey in here. So basically, that's honey which I'd left in the top, and the idea is that's where you'd put like things like fondant and sugar water, and honey is the best thing, and they'll go up, you know, there's honey there, so they'll go up and get it from it. See, again, all of that is honey, so I don't know why they've not I don't know, it could have been the queen died, could have been they just weren't big enough, weren't strong enough, I don't know. But they went into winter in really good shape. They were really good shape. So I don't know. I mean, it has been a cold winter. Yeah, who knows? But I'll speak to my friend who's a beekeeper, who is actually a bee master, and see what he says basically. You know, should we do an inspection of them, autopsy? What's the best thing to do regards all the stuff now? Do you burn it? Do you can it be reused? Can we clean it? What's the best sort of course of action? But yeah, so for now, unfortunately, we are beeless. So disappointed by that. Yeah. So I don't know is the answer. Why now? Just very disappointed. Yeah, like I say, of course we're going to get more bees. I've got a blooming massive pen for them. But I was really, I mean, maybe it's just the stress, isn't, you know, they've moved, different location. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. But I'll try and find out some more detail of what happened. And yeah, so yeah, unfortunately the bees didn't come home. Next time. But the bee pen is still ready, and we'll have bees in here. It will come to its glory. It's just unfortunately we have to start again now. But I suppose that's one of those things. That's why bees need beekeepers now, because they're just very vulnerable to diseases and other such things, and maybe that's what's got them. And who knows? But the problem is you can't check in winter because it's too cold. So I don't know. I'm hoping I can find out what happened. They just might not have been big enough. They just might have not been big enough colony to survive winter. They need to be a good size, and maybe they just weren't big enough. Who knows? But yeah, we'll see. The main thing I am concerned about was that they had enough food, and they have. Because if they didn't have enough food, that would have been a major failing on my part. But they do have enough food, so it's something else. So now I need to try and find out what it is and learn from it, and if could I have done anything. Yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, unfortunate, but there we go. It's not all rosy. It's not always all rosy, is it? The nature of wildlife and everything, it's not always plain sailing, and in this case it's very sad. There we go. Yeah, Smallwood bees without the bees for now.